Court does call the case of the people versus Jeffrey McCullough.
Echelon for the people.
Okay. Your name, sir?
Jeff McCullough.
Thank you. Mr. Quinn is on. Mr. Quinn? Mr. Quinn? Mr. Quinn?
Yes, I'm here.
Okay. I've just called the case.
Yes, I'm here appearing on behalf of Mr. McCullough.
All right. Mr. McCullough has stated his name. What are we doing on this today?
It was my understanding, Judge, that Mr. McCullough was going to retain counsel.
Not on this case. I'm moved for dismissal on this case. Not on, that was another case.
Oh, okay.
That was another case. That's a felony case on the other case.
Okay.
I said that for the felony R&O case.
Okay, that's
I'm
what.
moved for dismissal on this case, sir. Well, if the prosecution's not ready to proceed, that's what I like to do.
I guess would have to then set it for a trial date, Judge, or if we can do that,
Do it what?
to set up for a trial date.
Well, he's in custody. Are you held on anything else?
I got I'm PR'd for this, and I got a probation violation. I'm held on that, Your Honor.
Okay, but the probation violation, is that?
I'm
this
remanded
case
on that.
or-
No. That's a
No,
different
okay.
case.
I just need to know that for
Okay.
scheduling purposes. So jury final settlement conference will be April 11th, 2025 at 9 a.m. Jury selection, if necessary, will be April 14th, 2025 at 8:30.
I've got a trial scheduled that day, Judge. Could I get another
Which day?
Both of them, the 11th and 14th.
We select, I didn't set this up, but we select every other month. So I wouldn't get anything until June if I don't do the April date.
That's
Your Honor,
June. Go ahead.
Pardon?
June would work better.
Your Honor,
Well, but he wouldn't be in custody on this case, but he's in custody on another matter. And I don't know what impact this is going to have.
I this shouldn't have any impact, Your Honor. I would like to raise another issue if you just 1 second, if you could. It's about the March 6th. Before you gave me a month to seek counsel on that case. I'm gonna hire
on which case?
that's the R&O case for March 6th I had before you. And you gave me time to seek counsel until that day. But I'm gonna be retaining David I. Goldstein on that, and he's not available till April. I was wondering if you
Well, I don't have that file in front of me. Sir.
Okay, I understand. All right,
I
so
would
we
be-
could just go back to that matter.
Here's what I'm going to do, folks, because this is getting way too confusing. I'm going to leave the April dates. If your trial doesn't fall through or whatever, or it's not resolved, then we'll figure it out in April. But I'm not going to just put him off till June. Just
So
have it sit there.
contact Ms. Weldon. Contact Ms. Weldon to let her know, give her a status update.
That's fine.
And I still have bond continue on this, right, Your Honor? Okay, cool, good. Making sure.
And those dates were April,
All right.
Judge, I'm sorry, the dates were April 11th and 14th.
April 11th at 9, April 14th at 8:30. Bond will continue.
Thank you.
Thank you. Court calls case People versus Frias. Is it Alnalhouse?
Echelon for the people.
Assistant Public Defender Natalie Pate on behalf of Theoris Alnalhas, who may be present via Zoom.
Ferris? No, I don't have them.
Your Honor, I was unable to reach them prior to today's hearing. I do not have an explanation for their failure to appear. I'd request an adjournment for the record.
Bench warrant will issue bond $7,500. Give a 10% privilege. That warrant will issue immediately.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Court calls case People versus Logan Cyrus.
Ashley Lundy for the people.
Good morning, Assistant Public Defender Lauren Penny on behalf of Mr. Cyrus. Please state your name.
Logan Cyrus.
Thank you.
Your Honor, we're asking for an adjournment. Mr. Cyrus has a number of cases in the circuit court that are being resolved. And hopefully, as those are resolved, we can get this one taken care of as well. I believe his next court dates on those are March 4th. Is that correct?
The defendant also has a preliminary examination on Tuesday, the 25th.
Of this month.
Yes,
That's before me, isn't it?
I think so. I didn't write down which judge was in front of you. I apologize.
Mr. Cyrus? Oh, I'm sorry.
Sorry.
Your exam that I set, that's before me, isn't it? I think so. I remember that. So he has a circuit court date, the 4th of.
Correct.
Okay, then I have the 8th. No, do I have the 5th? I have the 5th. I can set it the day after that, or I can set it the 19th. I don't know what.
Let's do the 5th if that's okay with the court.
Okay.
Thank you.
So I'll adjourn this matter to March 5th, 2025, 9 a.m. And I guess I'll have bond continue because I'll be seeing a lot of Mr. Cyrus. Court does call the case. The People versus Gentian Frame. I messed it up. She's gonna cuss me out.
Lauren Penny on behalf of Frame. Ms. Frame, please state your name for the record.
Maybe better that she can't unmute. You're still muted, Ms. Frame.
Can you all hear me? Good morning.
Now we can hear you. Can you state your name, please?
For the record, Judge Simpson, it is Janice Ton Frame. But
That's what I said. That's
No,
what I said.
Janice
That is exactly how I pronounced it. Thank you.
Janice Tion Frame. But I'm gonna give pardon because I'm in a good mood. It's my birthday next week, and you got the same color I have on, so I'm gonna give half a pardon.
Wow. I've been pardoned. Wow.
Pardon, half.
I should have done some stuff then. If I knew that was right. Anyway.
And I have one more requirement, that you make sure you tell Miss Delia that I said hello and give me a birthday wish for next week. That's it. Now we're good.
All right, very good. All right. Okay, what are we doing?
All right.
The court has a police report. There has been an offer extended to the defendant to plead his charge and the prosecutor's deferred.
That's correct, and she's gonna accept that offer today, Your Honor.
She's gonna plead no contest, prosecutors deferred.
Yes. Yeah.
Miss Janice Frame, will you please raise your right hand?
Yes, I will.
Do you solemnly swear or affirm testimony you're about to give will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
I do.
State your name again for the record, please.
Janice Ton Frame.
This court's understanding that you're going to plead no contest to the charge of breaking and entering basically illegal entry without permission. That is a misdemeanor punishable by up to 90 days of jail and a $500 fine plus court costs. You understand that?
Yes, I do.
All right. Do you understand what a no contest plea is?
Yes, I do.
All right. A few things about a no contest plea I have to make sure that you understand. The first thing is that it means that you're not further desirous or wanting to contest this charge. You understand that?
Yes, I do.
Second thing you need to understand is that for purposes of sentencing, the court will treat you the same as though you had pled guilty. You understand that?
Yes, I do.
All right. Basis of the no contest plea?
Civil liability, Your Honor.
All right. So, ma'am, to that charge, how do you plead? Ms. Frame, to the charge of illegal entry, how do you plead?
It's no contest.
There you go. All right, now you understand that by pleading no contest, you'll not have a trial of any kind.
Yes, I do. Understand.
All right. Because of that, you're giving up certain rights. You're giving up your right to call witnesses to speak for you at trial or to have this court compel their attendance. You're giving up your right to see, hear, and question all witnesses against you. You're also giving up your right to be a witness for yourself or to remain silent, not have that silence used against you. And you're giving up your right to be presumed innocent until proven guilty beyond a reasonable doubt. You understand that?
Yes, I do.
You understand you're giving up your right to appeal of right.
Yes, I do.
Are you on probation or parole?
No, I am not.
Has anybody promised you anything other than what's been stated here today on the record to get you to plea?
No,
Has anybody threatened you or coerced you?
no, they have not.
You're doing this voluntarily and of your own free will?
Yes, I am.
Court has been provided and has reviewed Pittsfield Township Department of Public Safety report for their case 24-14354. Any objection to the court having reviewed that report?
No, Your Honor.
No, Your Honor.
Based upon a review of that report, the court does find that there's a sufficient factual basis in which the court could determine the defendant's guilt of this offense. Counsel, have I complied with the court?
The people are satisfied.
Satisfied, Your Honor.
Court will accept the defendant's plea of no contest to this charge. Defendant is referred to probation for a pre-sentence investigation and report and determination of prosecutors deferred. Sentencing in this matter will be March 12th, 2025, 9 a.m. or as your invite indicates. Bond will continue. Ms. Frame, hang on the line. We're going to put you into a breakout room with our probation intake, and we'll get the process started. Okay?
All right. Thank you so much.
Thank you. And hold on. You said, when's your birthday?
Next Wednesday.
Next Wednesday. So I won't see you. So everybody here wishes you a happy birthday, okay?
Appreciate you all. Thank you so much. Don't work too hard.
Well, I have a problem with that.
I know,
Thank
right?
you.
Thank you. So do I just wait on the line? Is
You
that
just
how?
wait online. We'll move you into the room with probation.
Okay. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank
Court calls the case. People versus Rayshawn Dawson.
Special honor for the people.
Her name? Rayshawn Dawson. Is this an arraignment? No counsel on it. And how much is it? I got 305. All right. You're in a show cause because you owe 305, but you're in custody right now.
Yeah, I've been here 6 months.
Pardon?
I've been here 6 months.
Every 6.
I've been here 6 months in custody.
Go ahead. He's never been arraigned either. Yeah, I don't see any arraignment information. This is a state case.
It is, Your Honor.
What are you in on? You've been sentenced to 6 months?
Yeah, I caught a probation violation. They gave me a year. I've been here 6 months.
All right, let me arraign you on this charge at least, okay? Sir, you are before the court on charge that on September 5th, 2020, westbound I-94, that you operated a motor vehicle with no operator's license on person. That's a misdemeanor punishable by up to 90 days, $100 fine plus court costs. You understand that?
Yes.
All right. First question I'll ask you is, do you want to be represented by an attorney?
No, I'll just take care of it today if I can.
Okay. And what do you want to do?
I'm gonna plead guilty to that.
All right. Raise your right hand. You solemnly swear or affirm testimony you're about to give the truth, the whole truth, nothing but the truth, so help you God.
I do. Yes.
State your name again for the
Rayshawn Dawson.
All right, sir, it is this court's understanding that you're going to plead guilty to the charge of no valid operator's license on the person. That is a misdemeanor punishable by up to 90 days, $100 fine plus court costs. Understand that?
Yes.
Still wish to plead guilty?
Yes.
And to that charge, how do you plead?
Guilty.
Now, you understand by pleading guilty, you'll not have a trial of any kind.
Yes.
Because of that, you're giving up certain rights. You're giving up your right to call witnesses to speak for you at trial or to have this court compel their attendance. You're giving up your right to see, hear, and question all witnesses against you at trial. You're also giving up your right to be a witness for yourself or to remain silent, not have that silence used against you, and you're giving up your right to be presumed innocent until proven guilty beyond a reasonable doubt. You understand that?
Yes,
You understand you're giving up your right to appeal of right.
yes,
Are you on probation or parole?
no,
Anybody promise you anything other than what's been stated? Well, nothing's been stated here today on the record. Anybody promise you anything to get you
No.
a plea? Anybody threaten you or coerce you?
no,
Doing this voluntarily
yes,
of your own free will
yes,
because you believe that you are indeed guilty of this offense?
yes.
All right. On September 5th, 2020, at the location of westbound I-94 in Pittsfield Township, Washington County, State of Michigan, were you operating a motor vehicle?
Yes,
Did you get stopped by the police?
yes,
Did they request a driver's license?
yes,
Were you unable to give them a valid license?
yes,
Counsel, have I complied with the court rule? Would it be proper to accept this defendant's plea?
You are satisfied.
Court will accept the defendant's plea of guilty to this charge. Sir, anything you want to say before I impose sentence?
I just wish that if I can just run a concurrence, it's already been
All right. How long have you been in?
6 months now. Still got a
You've been
couple.
in six.
Yeah, I got a couple to go.
All right, I got it. Fines and costs, the state minimum is $125, so just impose that. 90 days, credit 90 served. I'm just going to give you credit.
All right, thank you.
And on this year off.
Thank you.
Take care. Court calls case People versus William Lanham.
Counselor Lonnie for the people.
Good morning, Assistant Public Defender Lauren Perny on behalf of Mr. Lanham. Mr. Lanham, please state your name for the record.
William Alexander Lanham.
Okay, there. All right.
Your Honor, we have come to a resolution. Mr. Lanham is going to be pleading to operating while physically impaired second, in exchange for dismissal of count one, operating while intoxicated second.
So he's pleading to the 1 year.
I'm sorry, I didn't understand your question.
No, I said he's pleading to a 1 year, but he's pleading to OWIs. Oh, operating while visibly impaired second.
Yes, Your Honor, and I do believe there's going to be a restitution request that I received information about. Looks like we got it on Tuesday. It looks like there's going to be a restitution request for $144.72.
That's something I haven't reviewed with Mr. Lanham. Do you understand what the prosecutor just said, Mr. Lanham?
Indeed, yes, I do.
Okay, do you want to move forward with the plea?
Yes,
Okay.
Raise your right hand, sir. Do you solemnly swear or affirm testimony you're about to give will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth? So help you God.
yes, Your Honor.
State your name for the record.
William Alexander Lanham.
All right. You can put your hand down. Sir, it is this court's understanding that you are going to be pleading guilty to the charge of operating while visibly impaired second offense. That is a misdemeanor punishable by up to $1,000 fine plus court cost up to 1 year incarceration. You understand that?
Yes,
Court
Your
could order community service and any rehabilitative programs the court deems necessary. The court could also order your vehicle immobilized, could order you to pay the cost of the prosecution as well as the cost of any emergency governmental services. You understand that?
yes, Your Honor.
Still wish to plead guilty?
Yes, Your Honor.
And to that charge, how do you plead?
Guilty.
Now, you understand that by pleading guilty, you will not have a trial of any kind.
Yes, Your Honor.
Because of that, you're giving up certain rights. You're giving up your right to call witnesses to speak for you at trial or to have this court compel their attendance. You're giving up your right to see, hear, and question all witnesses against you at trial. You're also giving up your right to be a witness for yourself or to remain silent, not have that silence used against you. And you're giving up your right to be presumed innocent until proven guilty beyond a reasonable doubt. You understand that?
Yes, Your Honor.
You understand you're giving up your right to appeal of right.
Yes, Your Honor.
Are you on probation or parole?
No, Your Honor.
Has anybody promised you anything other than what's been stated here today on the record to get you to plead?
No, Your Honor.
Anybody threaten you or coerce you?
No, Your Honor.
You're doing this voluntarily
Yes, Your Honor.
of your own free will.
Yes, Your Honor.
And because you believe that you are indeed guilty of this offense?
Yes, Your Honor.
December 27, 2023, at the location of Carpenter Road and Packard Road in Pittsfield Township, Washington County, State of Michigan, were you operating a motor vehicle?
Yes, Your Honor.
Prior to operating that motor vehicle, did you consume intoxicating liquor?
Yes, Your Honor.
What'd you have and how much?
Tequila, whiskey, a fair amount.
All right. Were you stopped by the police or was there an accident?
There was an accident.
What happened with regard to the accident?
I lost control of my vehicle in wet conditions and had an accident at Packard and Carpenter Road.
Did you hit another vehicle or person?
Vehicle.
All right. Did the police arrive?
Yes, Your Honor.
Were you ultimately arrested?
Yes, Your Honor.
Were you taken to the hospital or the police station?
Both, Your Honor.
All right. At the hospital, was there a blood draw?
Yes, Your Honor.
And what were the results of that blood draw?
0.24.
Do you have any reason to dispute those blood test results?
No, Your Honor.
Taking everything into consideration on that date and at that time, do you believe that your ability to operate that motor vehicle was visibly impaired due to your consumption of alcohol?
Yes, Your Honor.
Had you previously been convicted of operating while visibly impaired on or about August 1st, 2017 in the 35th District Court?
Yes, Your Honor.
Counsel, have I complied with the court rule? Would it be proper to accept this defendant's plea?
You were satisfied? Satisfied, Your Honor.
Court will accept the defendant's plea to count two. Count one is dismissed. Defendant is referred to Von Schwartz for an alcohol screening and assessment and the victim's impact panel. Sentencing in this matter will be March 12th, 2025, 9 a.m. Bond this time will continue. All right, sir, I need you to wait on the line. We're going to put you in with probation intake and start the process, okay?
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you. Court calls the case, People versus Julius Gardner.
Counter Ed Sullivan on behalf of Pittsfield Township.
Good morning, Assistant Public Defender Lauren Perny on behalf of Mr. Gardner. Mr. Gardner, please state your name for the record.
Julius Gardner.
Thank you.
Your Honor, we are asking for an adjournment of this hearing. Mr. Gardner is being held on a felony, and we want to see what happens on that case before we resolve this one.
Is he already up in circuit?
No, it's before Your Honor tomorrow.
Okay. Do you want March 5th?
Please.
All right. Adjourn the matter March 5th, 2025, 9 a.m. Bond continued in.
Thank you.
All right, thank you. Court calls the case of the People versus Nethaline Mason.
Ashalani for the people.
Good morning, Assistant Public Defender Lauren Perny on behalf of Miss Mason. Miss Mason, please state your name for the record.
Miss Mason, can you get unmuted there?
Hello?
Yep, you did it. State your name.
Nathan Lee Mason.
Thank you. What are we doing?
So, Your Honor, as part of the plea agreement that was established a few weeks ago, these files are going to be dismissed. However, Ms. Mason needs to plead in the 15th District Court for that to take place.
Got it.
She appeared, there's no bench warrant on there. It was adjourned out, but there's no bench warrant, just to be clear. It was adjourned out. I can check the date.
2/26, Your Honor. It appears that the last time she appeared at 15th, she wasn't feeling well, so they didn't do the plea on that date.
Got it.
But I will put on the record, she does need to plead at the next hearing, absent some emergent circumstance, because we're sort of waiting for that to happen. It was a condition of her felony reduction.
During these matters out March 5th, 2025, 9 a.m.
Thank you.
Thank you. Court calls the case People versus Paris Lester.
Counter Ed Sullivan on behalf of Pittsfield Township.
Good morning, Assistant Public Defender Lauren Perny on behalf of Mr. Lester. Please state your name.
Lester.
Your Honor, I believe this case is going to be dismissed as part of a global resolution.
That is correct, Your Honor. I'm going to dismiss all charges on this case.
All right. Case is dismissed. Thank you.
Sorry to tell
Oh, no, that's fine.
What he's upset about?
you. No,
Oh, okay. No, I thought
I
I was wondering why I didn't go home yesterday, but this makes sense now.
Yeah, he resolved the his two.
Oh, the
felonies.
other case that he should have been, okay. So
Right.
now you get to go home.
Okay.
All right.
Well,
Thanks.
until things are worked out.
All right.
Yeah, like you're getting close.
Stay out of trouble.
Say I don't have no charges.
We'll clarify. That's the thing.
Court calls the cases of the people versus Robin Nobles.
Along with the people.
Hunter Solar on behalf of Township.
Hi, my name is Robin Nobles.
Thank you.
Assistant Public Defender Natalie Pate on behalf of Ms. Nobles in the case ending in 1680. And I believe Ms. Nobles already stated her name. Your Honor, for the case that the public defender is already on, I would ask for an adjourned pretrial date to catch up with the two other cases that she's to be arraigned on this morning.
Oh, she is to be arraigned on. Got it. I have two arraignments, right? No, hold on. What is it? Yes, I do. Okay, I see.
Same incident.
Got it. You're already on 1680.
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. Okay. Ms. Nobles, you're here before the court on two charges. They need to be arraigned on those charges. You understand that, ma'am?
Yes.
All right. In the case ending in 1201, and actually there's case ending in 12,000 or 1200 and 1201 having occurred on the same date. The citation alleges that on that date, that being September 3rd, 2024, location of Washtenaw Avenue near Hawks in Pittsfield Township, Washtenaw County, state of Michigan, that you did commit the offense of possession of drug paraphernalia. That is a misdemeanor punishable by up to 90 days, $500 fine plus court costs. You understand that?
Yes.
All right. Also, on that same date and at that same location, the citation alleges that you did commit the offense of false information to a police officer, also punishable by up to 90 days, $100 fine plus court cost. Do you understand all of that?
Yes.
All right. First question I have for you is, ma'am, do you wish to be represented by an attorney?
Yes.
Yes?
Yes.
Sorry. All right.
Thank you, Your Honor. Assistant Public Defender Natalie Pate with an on behalf. We would waive any further reading, stand mute, ask for a PR bond, as well as an adjourned pretrial date on all three matters, Your Honor.
Defendant having waived formal reading, standing mute. Court will enter a not guilty plea to the two remaining charges. Pretrial in all cases will be set for, will March 5th be enough time for it?
I believe so, Your Honor, yes.
March 5th, 2025, 9 a.m. Then as to bond on these.
Your Honor, I'd request a PR bond on both matters. I believe she has a PR bond on the previous.
You're in transitional housing at this time?
I'm still in treatment.
You're still in treatment, haven't gone, okay, gotcha. Bond will be set in these cases in the amount of $5,000. Personal recognizance bond, standard conditions, including no assaultive behavior or possession of any weapons, and no use of any alcohol, recreational marijuana, or any illegal drug. Okay?
Yes.
Thank you very much, ma'am. We'll see you on the 5th.
Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor. Thank you, Ms. Nobles.
Thank you.
Carl Smith Blue, you are before the court for an arraignment. The complaint alleges that on or about July 18, 2020, at the location of 2153 Arbor Circle West, number 105 in Pittsfield Township, Washington County, state of Michigan, that you did commit the offense of malicious destruction of a building, $200 or more, but less than $1,000. Do you understand the nature of that charge, sir?
For the most part, yeah.
Pardon?
Yes, sir.
All right. That is a misdemeanor, punishable by up to 1 year incarceration, a $2,000 fine plus court costs. The fine could be increased if the value of the property destroyed, if that's greater than $2,000. If 3 times that value is greater than $2,000, that becomes maximum penalty. You understand that, sir?
Yes, sir.
All right. First question I have for you is, do you want to be represented by an attorney?
Yes.
All right. It's a public defender case.
Assistant Public Defender Natalie Pate with and on behalf of Mr. Smith Blue, we would waive any further readings, stand mute, ask for an adjourned pretrial date as well as a PR bond, please.
All right. I'll adjourn the matter to.
Yeah, before you pick that date, I'm terribly sorry to interrupt, but I do think this should probably be on the DV docket. My understanding is the victim in the case was an ex-girlfriend of the defendant. So I'm not sure why I didn't get that DV stamp. I would request that it be set on a Monday date.
So that location is the location of. Gotcha.
It was in 2020. I don't know if it still is. But in 2020, when the case that that's actually from, is my understanding that there was girlfriend or an ex-girlfriend. So I'm requesting a Monday. I'm only requesting the no contact because I still don't know if that's I don't know if that's still the location for that person.
No, never.
All right. Let's do it this way. All right. And then wait for more reading. He'll stand mute. Court will enter a not guilty plea. Pre-trial in this matter will be, what's my next DV day?
March 3rd at 1 p.m.
March 3rd, 2025, 1 p.m. Okay. Set the defendant's bond at $10,000 personal recognizance bond, all other standard conditions, including no assaultive behavior or use of any weapons. There's to be no use of alcohol, recreational marijuana, or any illegal drugs. You understand that, sir?
Yes, sir.
I'll order no contact with it. I don't have a name, but
It's what belonged to Erica Baldwin. Erika Baldwin.
Eolden.
I.
All right. I'm also going to order no contact with that person. You understand that, sir?
Yes, sir.
All right. Anything further on this?
Yeah.
Right.
Nothing further, Your Honor. Thank you.
Court does call the case of the people versus Barrage Scott.
Conrad Silver on behalf of Pittsfield Township.
This is an arraignment. All right, state your name.
Ross Scott.
Like we don't know. All right. All right, Mr. Scott.
Yes, sir.
You are this time before the court on a complaint that alleges that on or about December 27, 2024, at the location of 3825 Carpenter Road, Pittsfield Township, Washington County, state of Michigan, that you did commit the offense of possession of drug paraphernalia. You understand the nature of that charge?
Yes, sir.
That is a misdemeanor punishable by up to 90 days, $500 fine plus court costs. You understand that?
Yes, sir.
All right. First question I have for you is, do you wish to be represented by an attorney?
Let's see.
Really?
Yeah.
You got an attorney on all your other?
Yes.
Yeah, you want one?
Yeah, I was just trying to picture what you were saying, sir. I'm just happy when I see my grandma in the courtroom. That's all.
Okay. So this is a public defender case.
Assistant Public Defender Natalie Pate with and on behalf of Mr. Scott, who stands to my right, we would waive any further reading, stand mute, and ask for an adjourned pre-trial date as well as a nominal bond.
Been in every way, formal reading, standing mute. Court will enter a not guilty plea. Pre-trial in this matter. When is your next date, sir?
Tomorrow. I'm coming to see you tomorrow for my
Tomorrow?
trust. My resisting And I got PR bonds on all the cases except that one, sir.
Right. So what I'm gonna do in this case then is I'll adjourn this one to March 5th. My next available date, 2025 at 9. I'll set his bond in this case. I'm just gonna give him a straight PR. I don't know what's gonna happen on that one. $5,000 personal recognizance. Standard conditions. You
Yes, sir.
understand that?
Yes. I still got my medical marijuana card, so does that,
Standard conditions, no assaultive behavior
yes, sir.
and no possession of any weapons. You understand that?
Yes, sir.
Raj?
Yes, sir.
No alcohol, recreational marijuana, or any illegal drugs. You understand that?
Yes, sir.
I'm also going to order that you are not to go to any Meyer store
Okay.
or on their property in the state of Michigan. You understand that?
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you for saving a black man's life.
What you say?
Thank you for saving a black man's life. Because I changed my life, so
All
that's
right.
what I wanted to say.
Thank you, sir. We'll see you tomorrow. Alan never told me that. Court calls the case. People versus Frederick Warden. Warden. Operating with the presence of a controlled substance. There's also another warrant out. Yeah,
Warden, actually, a lot of good people.
Warden.
Sorry, Your Honor.
So I think I'm gonna also, your name, sir?
Frederick Warden.
Okay, you're here. All right. You're here in an arraignment charge of operating with the presence of a controlled substance that is alleged to have occurred on or about July 12, 2024, location of 3825 Carpenter Road, Pittsfield Township, Washington County, State of Michigan. You understand that charge, sir?
I don't know what substance that's referring to. But yes, I was there.
Cocaine.
Okay.
That's what they're alleging. You understand that, sir?
I understand now.
You understand the charges?
Yeah.
That's a misdemeanor. Punishable by up to 93 days in jail, a $100 to $500 fine plus court costs, community service, and any rehabilitative programs the court deems necessary. The court could also order your vehicle immobilized. It could order you to pay the cost of the prosecution as well as the cost of any emergency governmental services. You understand that, sir?
Yes, sir.
All right. First question I have for you is, do you want to be represented by an attorney?
Yes, sir.
Public defender case.
Good morning, Assistant Public Defender Lauren Harnick on behalf of Mr. Warden. We will waive any further reading, standing to the charges, and ask for another pretrial date.
Defendant every way formal reading standing mute. Court will enter a not guilty plea. Pretrial in this matter will be adjourned to March 5th, 2025, 9 a.m. or as you invite indicate. As to bond in this case,
Your Honor, this is a concerning case for the people. The facts here include a single motor vehicle crash into a tree at the Meyer parking lot. A witness observed the defendant, the conscious driver called 911. Law enforcement arrived on scene, could not wake up the defendant. After a sternum rub was unsuccessful, they administered a single dose of Narcan, completed that sternum rub. Ambulance got there. Eventually, the defendant became responsive. He was taken to the hospital. I believe he had overdosed. There was a torn open beer can, small amount of beer located inside the vehicle with beer spilled across the floorboard, cracked pipe with a shortwood center console, and an air horn was followed, was found, they believe he may have been huffing on the driver's seat. There was a search warrant that was completed that showed 7 nanograms of cocaine and also 4.2 nanograms of fentanyl in the defendant's blood. There is a prior OWVI that's outside of the enhancement window that's from 2003 out of 1483. People are very concerned about the defendant. In this case, we would request that he be subjected to full panel testing, including fentanyl, cocaine, marijuana, and all other substances while on bond.
We're asking for a personal bond. Obviously, this is the first time I'm hearing of the allegations, so I can't address those. However, of course, the court knows they are allegations at this point. I believe that testing is sufficient to keep my client and the community safe.
Sir, if I sent you over for testing today, you gonna test clean or no? So before you answer me, you may want to talk to your attorney, because the one thing I don't like is I don't like when people lie to me.
Okay. You're my attorney.
Yeah.
Yeah, that should be fine. Yeah.
He said he's going to test clean, Your Honor.
Give the defendant a $10,000 personal recognizance bond, standard conditions, including no assault behavior, possession of any weapons, no alcohol, recreational marijuana, or any illegal drug. I will order community corrections testing. Given the nature of the drugs in this, it's going to be 2 times per week random urine test. And I'm going to indicate defendant to test today. So when you leave here, sir,
Yes.
you need to go over to community corrections and test. If your test, and until we get the results, actually, I want you back here till we get the results of that test. Understood?
Yes.
All right. Go to the lobby. Head over there now. I will also, he's got a warrant for a DWLS. Insidious lien case. All right, so what I'll do on this case, this is Judge Freshour's case. But what I'll do is I'll cancel the warrant. Set it for a pretrial.
I'll have to get a date from Lindsay.
All right, so I'll cancel the warrant on that. We're gonna give you a pretrial date. We'll get it to you when you come back. All right.
I'm sorry, Your Honor. Would you mind repeating the list?
Personal
On the DWS, okay.
On the DWLS, but I don't have a pretrial date. I'll give him a pretrial date when he comes back from his testing.
Okay, sounds good. Thank you.
Thank you. All right, thanks, guys. Court does call the case of the people versus Jocelyn Satterfield.
Ashley Lundy for the people.
Good morning, Assistant Public Defender Lauren Kearney on behalf of Ms. Satterfield. Ms. Satterfield, please state your name.
Hi, I'm sorry, Jocelyn Satterfield.
Thank you.
So there has been an offer, but I sent a message to Ms. Satterfield while we were on the docket. We haven't really been able to speak about it. So I apologize to Ms. Satterfield. I know this is a license case. We want to get it done. I just want a little bit more time to explain the potential penalties to her. I'm sure she's sick of coming back here. So I apologize, Ms. Satterfield. I want to.
She likes coming back and seeing me.
I just want to make sure.
She's maybe upset, sick of you, but not me.
Yeah, what else is new?
You're right, Ms. Satterfield.
That's right. See, I love seeing your face.
Thank you.
So I'm requesting just one last adjournment so I can explain.
I see. No, I get it because I see the status of her license, so everything ought to be fully explained. All right, March 5th, will that work?
That's fine. Yes, thank you.
All right.
Thank you, Ms. Satterfield. I
I'll
appreciate
adjourn
it.
March 5th, 2025, 9 a.m. or as your invite indicates. All right.
But
Thank you, Ms. Satterfield.
Your Honor, the young
Yes,
lady
ma'am.
that was up there earlier, her birthday is Wednesday and so is mine. It's February 26th.
Well, oh my goodness, got all these February babies.
Yeah, all
Not
these
even Aries.
Pisces. Yeah.
They're all Pisces. I don't
Yes.
know. I'm
Have
an
a good
Aries, so I don't know if I like
Oh.
Pisces much.
Okay, you do.
Well, happy birthday to you too.
Thank you, sweetie. Thank you. You all have a good one.
Okay, take care.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Court calls the case, people versus Jacob Spelling.
Ashley Lundy for the people.
Good morning, Assistant Public Defender Lauren Kearney on behalf of Mr. Spellings. Mr. Spellings, please state your name for the record.
Jacob Spellings.
Your Honor, we're asking to set this for final settlement conference.
Jury final settlement conference will be April 11th, 2025, 9 a.m. Jury selection if necessary, April 14th, 2025 at 8:30. Both of those proceedings are in person. Bond will continue with its conditions. Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you. Court calls the case, People versus Alicia Stewart.
National Law for the People.
Hi.
Hello.
Assistant Public Defender Natalie Pate with and on behalf of Ms. Stewart, who is present via Zoom. Ma'am, can you please state your name for the court?
Alicia Stewart.
Thank you, Your Honor. I have discussed this matter both with Ms. Stewart and with the people. We're respectfully requesting an adjournment. Ms. Stewart is still waiting on an administrative hearing date for the restoration of her license, but she did pass her screenings, the
initial
Yes.
screening.
Yes.
And okay. When did that happen? Do you know? Or you probably do know. When did that happen when you?
I was going through, it took me so long because I'm in school. I go to nursing school every day, so I'm not really able to work. So I had to get the money to pay $500 for it. So I went through
But
one
when
guy.
did you do it?
I just did it again with another lady, like today is Wednesday, Friday. I redid another one with her.
All right, I got you. I just give me. What's my date after that?
Because I just have to wait for them to send me something about a date and then actually go to that date.
I'll adjourn this matter to April 2nd, 2025, 9 a.m. I'm just trying to.
Okay.
Because she's not going to get an answer right away on some of that. So let's see where we are. April 2nd. Thank you.
Your Honor. Thank you, Ms. Stewart.
So much.
Court calls the case. People versus Devian Ware.
National Law for the People.
Good morning, Assistant Public Defender Lauren Kearney on behalf of Mr. Ware. Mr. Ware, please state your name.
Davion Ware.
Devian Ware. Okay.
Your Honor, Mr. Ware is going to plead to an added count 2 of invalid license. That's 57301.
Correct.
Yes. It's a 90-day misdemeanor, $100 fine, 2 points.
What's
257.301.
301?
Invalid ops, Your Honor.
Got it. And then count 1 would be dismissed.
That's
Is
correct.
that the all right? Sir, can you please raise your right hand to be sworn? Do you solemnly swear or affirm testimony you're about to give will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes.
State your name for the record. Again.
Davion Ware.
Excuse me. Sir, it is this court's understanding that you're going to be pleading guilty to the charge of invalid operator's license on person. That is a misdemeanor, punishable by up to 90 days in jail, $100 fine plus court costs. You understand that?
Yes.
Still wish to plead guilty?
Yes.
And to that charge, how do you plead?
Guilty.
Now, you understand that by pleading guilty, you'll not have a trial of any kind.
Yes.
All right. Because of that, you're giving up certain rights. You're giving up your right to call witnesses to speak for you at trial or to have this court compel their attendance. You're giving up your right to see, hear, and question all witnesses against you at trial. You're also giving up your right to be a witness for yourself or to remain silent, not have that silence used against you. And you're giving up your right to be presumed innocent until proven guilty beyond a reasonable doubt. You understand all of that?
Yes.
You understand you're giving up your right to appeal of right?
Yes.
Are you on probation or parole?
No.
Has anybody promised you anything other than what's been stated here today on the record to get you to plead?
No.
Anybody threaten you or coerce you?
No.
You're doing this voluntarily and of your own free will?
Yes.
And because you believe that you're guilty of this offense, sir?
Yes.
May 5th, 2024, at the location of Clark near Hogback, Pittsfield Township, Washington County, State of Michigan. Were you operating a motor vehicle?
Yes.
And at the time that you were operating that motor vehicle, was your driver's license invalid?
Yes.
Did you know it to be so?
Yes.
Counsel, have I complied with the court rule? Would it be proper to accept this defendant's plea?
People are satisfied.
Satisfied.
Court will accept the defendant's plea to count two. Count one is dismissed. Sir, anything you want to say before I impose sentence?
No, sir.
I'll suspend 90 days in jail. Fines and costs of $250. When can you get that paid?
Can I get 3 weeks?
3 weeks. How about can you pay it by March 14th? That's a little bit longer, but you can get it done by then?
Yes.
Okay. Pay it by March 14th, 2025. You're all set. Thank you, sir.
I did have a question. There was a hold on the vehicle that I got pulled over in. Will the hold be lifted?
I don't know. Do you know anything about that, Ms. Perry?
Yeah, we discussed it. Frankly, I said maybe the judge will know, but
Oh,
you know.
she said that. No, I don't see.
I've never heard of a hold being
Well-
placed on a vehicle because of a no license.
Probably wasn't because of that.
Right, so the problem is the registered owner of the vehicle, which is not the defendant, had a canceled driver's license and the vehicle did not have insurance. So the registered owner may need to reach out to the township police to figure out how to get it back.
Got it.
Okay.
You hear that, sir?
Yes.
They
Okay.
destroyed the plate, Your Honor, so
They destroyed the plate, but then they got it. The registered owner of the vehicle is going to have to probably do something and contact Pittsfield PD.
The car is insured now. He did provide me with that. So you may want to bring the insurance to Pittsfield.
Okay.
Right. Yeah, I mean, it's insured, just not tagged yet.
Right. He
So-
said they tried to go register it and they said there's a hold on it.
On everything because got it. Okay. The clerk's office can to take the hold off. They may give him something. So you may be able to come up, my staff's informed me, you may be able to come up to our clerk's office. They may be able to assist you also in getting that lifted or getting the information necessary to get to Pittsfield to take that hold off so you can get to the Secretary of State, I think.
Okay. All right.
All right. I know that's a lot. Maybe not a direct answer, but okay.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right.
Court calls the case, People versus Dala. Is it Al Nahas? Dala Al Nahas, set for arraignment in order to show cause to issue. We'll set another one. All right. The rest is the same thing. Court calls the case, People versus Terrell Brown.
For the people.
Did they already issue a show cause?
Yes.
They already did. This is the show cause. Correct. All right. I'll leave that other one. On these two, bench warrants will issue for defendant's failure to appear. Bond is set in the amount of $5,000. I'll give a 10% privilege on it. Warrant will issue immediately. Oh, it could, and this case did have other warrants. Court does call the case of the People versus Jalen. Is it Delaney?
Ashley for the people.
Lenan. Really, John? De La Eno? No response. Bench warrant will issue for defendant's failure to appear. Bond is set in the amount of $5,000. Give a 10% privilege. That warrant will issue immediately. Court does call the case of the People versus Rigoberto Garcia.
Ashley Lundy for the people.
Garcia. No response. Bench warrant will issue for defendant's failure to appear. Bond is set in the amount of 5,000. Give a 10% privilege. That warrant will issue immediately. There are other warrants. Court calls the case People versus Kevin Lopez.
Ashley Lundy for the people.
Kevin Lopez. No response. Bench warrant will issue. Bond 5,000. Give a 10% privilege. Warrant will issue immediately. Court calls the case of the People versus Sherry Lee Mack.
Ashley Lundy for the people.
Oh, that's you?
Yes.
Oh, come on up. I was waiting for somebody to answer.
Come on here.
Yep, come right up to the podium. What's your name?
My name is Sherry Mack.
All right.
And the
Hang on.
Okay.
Hang on. I have to arraign you on the charges.
Oh, okay.
You are before the court on a citation that indicates that on or about June 2nd, 2023, at the location of Washington near Hogback, Pittsfield Township, Washington County, State of Michigan, that you failed to display a valid license. That's a misdemeanor. Punishable by up to 90 days, $100 fine plus court costs. Do you understand all of that, ma'am?
Yes.
Do you wish to be represented by an attorney?
No.
I know exactly what you want to say. You have a valid license now.
Right. No, what I want to say is, okay, June 2nd, I was pulled over and my dad died that day and I forgot my purse. Well, on the 12th of June, I came in, evidently there was proof of insurance also. I showed that, I showed my license. So I'm not really sure why I'm here.
Pardon?
I said that I came in on the 12th. And
No, I got that part.
I showed
But
my
the
license.
last thing that you said.
Oh, no, I'm not really sure why I'm here.
Because
I did show my license and I did show my proof of insurance.
I got you. You showed your proof of insurance, which is probably why that I don't have a companion case for that.
Okay.
The failure to display a valid license, I think, had to be, you could have paid it, right? But
Right. I mean, I showed it that day. I remember coming in. That's
on one type of case, it will take care of it by showing it. On these, I don't think it does on the license sections.
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
Why?
Because I wasn't aware I had a ticket.
Okay. Be okay. She has, and I guess has possessed a valid license. She's also kind of indicated why she didn't have her purse with her.
No,
Yes, sir. And I wanted to double check. I have an offense date of June 2nd. Is that what you have?
Yeah.
I have June 2nd, 2023.
Yes. Yeah, you're right. Because she has a valid license, I'm going to go ahead and dismiss the case.
Do you have any objection to that, man?
No, I do not.
Okay.
Okay, I'll set. Thank you so
Your
much.
case is dismissed. You take care.
Okay,
You too. Court calls the case People versus Shelby. Is it Miller? Maybe, or Myler? No response. Bench warrant will issue for defendant's failure to appear. Will be set in amount of 5,000. Give a 10% privilege on that. That warrant will issue immediately. Court calls case of the People versus Joshua Oskaleski. Yeah. All right. No, go ahead. Correct me. That's fine. That's fine. It's going to be a long day. You know what I'm saying now? Okay. All right. They're not here.
I don't.
Bench warrant will issue. Bond 5,000. Give a 10% privilege. That warrant will issue. Those warrants will issue immediately. And also there are other warrants for this individual. And court does call the case of the People versus Demetrius Pendergast.
Ashley Lundy for the people.
Your name, sir?
Demetrius Prendergrass.
Thank you. Should have said that one right. They say, this is what I'm talking about.
A lot of people.
No, this is what I'm talking about. You know, you do something right, nobody says anything. Thank you, Al. All right. Okay. All right. What are we doing on this case? Sir, I guess it's an arraignment. Let me arraign you in it. All right. Sir, you're here on a citation that alleges that on or about April 16, 2024, at the location of Ann Arbor Saline Road near April Road, Pittsfield Township, Washtenaw County, State of Michigan, that you did operate a motor vehicle and failed to display a valid operator's license. You understand the nature of that charge, sir?
Yes.
That's a misdemeanor punishable by up to 90 days in jail, $100 fine plus court costs. This is a state case. He has a valid ops.
And it looks like he paid the companion speeding ticket, Your
He
Honor,
did.
already. So because he is valid at this time.
You have any objection to that?
No.
I went all the way through that. I'm going to indicate that he was standing immediate to the charge so that we have that.
Thank you, Your Honor. Appreciate
And
that.
then case is dismissed. So you, what's wrong?
I got yelled at about this case by my woman, you know, because I forgot all about it. And as soon as I got the ticket,
Hold it. She was yelling at you?
oh yeah,
Because you had done something wrong?
yeah. I was
Okay, then I'm reinstating the case. She's probably right. You did something. I don't know what you did.
She's like, you gotta go to court.
Now, are you gonna like? See, I can tell. Look at him. See what he's gonna do. He's gonna go home. She's gonna say, "Did you take?" And he's gonna get up all up in our face, saying that he's all right. Saying that he was all right anyway. Aren't you?
Probably.
Yeah. See, I knew he was gonna do. Don't do that.
Is that don't do that?
Don't do that.
I won't do that.
You go, you tell her you were absolutely right, honey.
Yeah.
And I could have done better on this, but I got it taken care of only because of your wisdom and grace in guiding me.
All
That's what
right.
you tell her.
All right. Most
You ain't
definitely.
gonna tell her all that, are you?
I might forget some of it, but I.
Oh, okay. All right, sir. This case is dismissed. You have a great day.
Thank you, Your Honor.
I might do some of that, but I ain't gonna. When he said, "Whew," he must have gotten yelled at. Everything. Is this our friend we're waiting
Yes.
to come back? So I'm done with that block and I'm caught up now. So I can step off and then we can come back and start at 12 at some point. Court's gonna stand in recess.
Good afternoon, Assistant Public Defender Lauren Perry on behalf of Mr. Bass. Your Honor, I haven't had contact with Mr. Bass. I don't know if he is on the Zoom. I did attempt.
Del Marcel Bass. No response.
I don't have an explanation for his failure to appear. I did try to make contact and was unable to do so.
Bench warrant will issue for defendant's failure to appear. Bond 5,000. I'll give a 10% privilege. That warrant will issue immediately. There's been previous warrants. Court calls the case of the people versus Lamaria Brandon.
Honor, it's Solar on behalf of the township.
Good afternoon, Assistant Public Defender Lauren Perry on behalf of Miss Brandon.
Good
morning. Good morning or afternoon.
Your Honor, I know Miss Brandon's been before this court.
Do you guys see me on here?
Oh yeah, we see you. Quit playing with your eyelash. Come on.
Oh, I can't see. I can't see myself.
You can't see
myself.
yourself. You
No.
look just fine. Don't worry about it. All right, what are we doing?
Your Honor, I know Miss Brandon has been before this honorable court. I have not had contact with her prior to today. We have, however, spoke before about her options. So again, I'd reiterate if she wants to take the offer or proceed to trial.
Ms. Brandon, what do you want to do?
Okay, let's accept the offer today. I'm tired of giving you a hard time.
Okay.
So, Your Honor, I'll move that count to no parking. She says that if she admits responsibility to that, I'd move to dismiss the misdemeanor charge.
Ms. Brandon, do you admit responsibility to the fact that on September 7th, 2024, at the location of State Street, Pittsfield Township, Washington County, State of Michigan, that you double parked a motor vehicle?
Yes.
Court will accept that admission to count two. Count one is dismissed. Fines and cost of $180. When can that be paid?
I can pay it this weekend.
This
Friday.
week?
Friday.
All right, I'll give you till next week, the 25th. Get it paid by then.
Okay.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.
Court calls case People versus Shalisa Burnett.
Good afternoon, Assistant Public Defender Lauren Perny on behalf of Ms. Burnett. Ms. Burnett, please state your name for the record.
Shalisa Burnett.
Good afternoon.
Your
All right.
Honor,
Go
Ms.
ahead.
Burnett does have a valid license. She doesn't have it
Hold on.
on.
Now,
Hold on. You come up here, I got a valid license. I don't know.
yeah,
I gotta check
the whole
myself.
permit,
Hold
the
on,
everything.
hold on.
She did say she got it about 2 days ago.
Yeah, but I was so geeked to come to court. I thought I had my wallet, everything in my purse, but I don't. But I do have my license. They are legal.
Hold it. You came to court, you don't have your license? Did you drive?
I'm not a good liar, so yes, sir, I did. But I'm legal though.
No, you didn't. I didn't hear that.
Okay, you did.
Nobody heard that.
You didn't. Y'all didn't hear that.
Oh, that guy back there did. No, I'm kidding. All right.
Stop playing, because I know him. No. No, but I'm legal though, for real.
Yeah, no. Just who'd you bring with you?
My daughter and my son-in-law.
Do they have licenses?
No.
Oh.
Oh, we can Uber this home and get them and come back.
No.
But I was not gonna miss Kurt.
Go get your license. Just that's why you went through this whole thing.
I know,
So
but see, they told me I was supposed to come at 9 and I came, and then they told me I had to come back at 12.
And neither time did you have your license with you?
Yeah, the first time I did.
Oh, okay.
And I thought everything was in, I was excited.
You were excited about what?
Showing you my L's and I ain't even got them.
You were all excited to show your license and you forgot it. It's a shame.
It's the truth.
You believe her. No, and nobody knows.
I promise you. I already seen you, so I already know you can't be playing with you.
What does that mean?
Because I'm just not from here. So this is my first time. So I was really excited, damn. I can't even be
She got the license mic drop. Yeah, ain't got a license.
No, I just have them on me.
Listen.
Can I call Uber? I can go home and get them, babe. I mean, sir, Your Honor.
Maybe I can go home and get them.
I'm so.
It's okay.
I'm so sorry.
I take no offense. I've been called a whole lot of things.
But I promise you.
Not a bad thing in my book. Listen, I have your driving record. So I already know you have a valid license. So why did I say that? Because you wouldn't stop talking. You just kept talking.
Well, I got 9 children, so
you
I'm
just
really
kept
sorry.
talking, and I didn't have time to get it in.
I'm really excited though.
Me too. She got a license. So you live over in Ipsy?
Yeah. Yes, sir.
I gotta stay out of there because she driving. Ain't no telling what's gonna happen. All right.
So they say I drive like Miss Daisy, so I ain't even worried about it.
Okay. What are we doing?
No, Your Honor.
I know we all forgot.
We are here for a purpose, I guess. She does have a valid license, so she would like to accept the prosecutor's offer to plead or to admit responsibility of double parking today.
Your Honor, I move that count two, double parking. If you accept the admission, move to dismiss the misdemeanor.
Burnett, she gonna blow this. You know, she gonna mess this up. Just concentrate, focus. All right. So we can try to get through this. Do you admit responsibility that on November 4th, 2024, at the location of Ellsworth Road in Pittsfield Township, Washtenaw County, state of Michigan, that you double parked a motor vehicle?
Yes, sir.
Thank you. Court will accept that admission to count two. Count one is dismissed. Fines and costs of $180. When can you get that paid?
Next Friday.
Next Friday? You can
Yes,
get
sir.
it done by the 28th?
Yes, sir.
I don't know. All right, I'm gonna give it to February 28th, 2025. All right, pay it by then. You take care, and when you're out there driving now legally, drive safely, please.
Okay, thank you.
Take an Uber. She loaded them all up in the car, and she ain't. All right. Court calls the case People versus Caleb Edgar.
Conrad Soto on behalf of Pittsfield Township.
Assistant Public Defender Natalie Pate with and on behalf of Mr. Edgar, who should be present via Zoom. Sir, can you please unmute and state your name for the court?
I'm Caleb Edgar.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Your Honor. Can the court confirm whether or not Mr. Edgar currently has a valid license?
Why did he tell you that he had one?
He believes he has one, and I do believe him, but we just needed confirmation.
Oh, you believe him?
I do.
So if I said something different, you wouldn't believe me?
I would believe you as well, Your Honor.
He's valid.
Then I believe he did want to accept the offer that was extended by the township in this matter.
Go ahead.
Your Honor, I move that count two, double parking. If you accept the admission, I move to dismiss the original charge.
Is that what you want to do, sir?
Yes, I do have a
Okay.
valid license, though. I did
No,
call
I know
yesterday.
you do. I'm looking
Okay.
right at your record. I knew you did all along.
Okay.
I was just messing with Miss Pate because
I
she said
figured
she
you were.
believed you, and I just wanted to see if she believed me over you. But, all right, Mr. Caleb, do you admit responsibility that on December 22nd, 2024, on Laura Road in Pittsfield Township, Washtenaw County, state of Michigan, that you did double park a motor vehicle?
I do accept.
All right. Court will accept his admission to count two. Count one is dismissed. Fines and costs of $180. When can you get that paid, sir?
By next Friday.
By the 28th?
Yes.
All right. Pay it by February 28th, 2025. And you're up in Cadillac. So if you get the QR code on the screen, or you might be able to pay it online. You will be able to pay it online. If you get the QR code off the screen,
Alrighty.
Then that'll take you right to the site to pay it. Okay.
Alrighty.
But you're on a phone, so you'll probably have to swipe across to see the QR code, but you can do it that way. All right?
Alrighty. Yep.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Court calls the case, People versus Charles Fridge.
Conrad Soto on behalf of Pittsfield Township.
Assistant Public Defender Natalie Pate on behalf of Mr. Fridge, who should be present via Zoom. Mr. Fridge, can you please unmute and state your name if you were there?
Charles Fridge. See iPhone. Charles Fridge. I don't think that's him. I don't think he's here. I don't remember.
For the record, Your Honor, I do not have an explanation for his failure to appear. I know there has been a previous failure to appear warrant in this matter. At that point, we did have a resolution in place that I did try to contact him again before today. We were not able to connect. I, for the record, would request an adjournment.
On all three matters, bench warrant will issue. Defendants ready to appear. Bond 5,000, 10%. The warrant will issue immediately.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you. Court does call the case, People versus Dimitri Butler.
Conrad Solar on behalf of Pittsfield Township.
Assistant Public Defender Natalie Pate with and on behalf of Dimitri Butler, who should be present via Zoom. They've
I think he
recently texted.
Mr. Butler, can you unmute and state your name?
Dimitri Butler.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Your Honor. Mr. Butler did text me this morning stating he was asking for a 30-day adjournment of this matter to try to work on getting his license. We're unable to have a phone conversation, unfortunately, before today. So I do not know what is keeping him suspended.
We're yeah, I don't. He's got a warrant. From 1:30. I think he's got a felony warrant.
Is that out of Washtenaw, Your Honor?
Yes. I won't give him a 30-day adjournment, but what I will do is I'll adjourn this matter to March 5th. He's got to clear that warrant.
Thank you, Your Honor.
March 5th, 2025 at 9 a.m. Defendant must have his warrant clear. And because there's a felony warrant outstanding, this next hearing on the 5th is person.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you. I'll have his bond continue at this time on this case.
Thank you, Your Honor. Mr. Butler, give me a call later this afternoon, okay?
Okay.
Court calls case People versus Dodrick Clark.
Conrad Solar on behalf of Pittsfield Township.
Assistant Public Defender Natalie Pate with and on behalf of Mr. Clark, who is present via Zoom. Mr. Clark, can you please unmute and state your name?
Dodrick Clark.
Dodrick Clark.
Okay, that's him. He's the iPhone. All right, what are we doing?
Thank you, Your Honor. There is a resolution in this matter to which Mr. Clark will be accepting the offer of pleading guilty to added count 2 of allowing an ineligible person to drive.
So, Your Honor, I move to add count 2 of MCL 257.326. If you accept that guilty plea, I move to dismiss the original charge.
All right. Mr. Clark, can you raise your right hand? Do you solemnly swear or affirm testimony you're about to give will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth to help you God?
Yes.
State your name again for the record, please, sir.
Dodrick Clark.
All right. Sir, it is this court's understanding that you are going to be pleading guilty to the charge of allowing an ineligible driver to operate a motor vehicle. That's a misdemeanor punishable by up to 90 days, $100 fine plus court costs. You understand that?
Yes.
Understanding that, still wish to plead guilty?
Yes.
And to that charge, how do you plead?
Guilty.
And you understand that by pleading guilty, you'll not have a trial of any kind?
Yes.
Because of that, you're giving up certain rights. You're giving up your right to call witnesses to speak for you at trial or to have this court compel their attendance. You're giving up your right to see, hear, and question all witnesses against you at trial. You're also giving up your right to be a witness for yourself or to remain silent, not have that silence used against you. And you're giving up your right to be presumed innocent until proven guilty beyond a reasonable doubt. You understand that?
Yes.
You understand you're giving up your right to appeal of right?
Yes.
Are you on probation or parole?
I'm a free man.
Pardon?
I'm a free man.
Okay, so maybe you can answer my question. Are you on probation at all?
No, I'm not.
Are you on parole at all?
No.
Has anybody promised you anything other than what's been stated here today on the record to get you to plead?
No.
Anybody threaten you or coerce you?
No.
You're doing this voluntarily and of your own free will?
Yes.
And because you believe that you are indeed guilty?
Yes.
On September 5th, 2024, at the location of Dayton Drive, Pittsfield Township, Washington County, State of Michigan. Did you have custody or control of a motor vehicle?
Yes.
Did you allow someone to operate that motor vehicle, maybe inclusive of yourself, who was otherwise ineligible to operate that vehicle?
No.
Mr. Clark, so Judge Simpson asked you, did you allow someone, possibly even yourself, who was not then eligible to drive a motor vehicle to drive a motor vehicle? Did you do so on that day?
Yes. My wife, she got licensed.
But did you drive the car that day?
Yeah, I was in the driver's seat.
Okay, and on that date, you weren't eligible to drive in the state of Michigan, right?
No, I wasn't.
Okay, counsel, have I complied with the court rule? Would it be proper to accept this defendant's plea?
Yes, Your Honor.
Yes, Your Honor.
Court will accept the defendant's plea to count 2. Count 1 is dismissed. Anything you want to say before I impose sentence?
I got my SR-22 and I paid for, because child support had my license suspended. So I paid all that money, and now the only thing I got to do is do my driving class. I should have my license back.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, fines and costs of $250. I'll suspend 90 days in jail. When do you think you can get that paid?
Can you give us like couple weeks or something?
How about you do this? Let me give you a little bit more time. What if I tell you March 14th? Will that work for you?
That's perfect.
All right. Pay it by March 14th, 2025. Okay, thanks, folks.
Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor. Thank you, Mr. Clark.
Oh, this is somebody different.
Yeah, that's
All right. Oh, gotcha. Okay. Court calls the case People versus Devin Collins.
Conrad Soda on behalf of Pittsfield Township.
Assistant Public Defender Natalie Pate with and on behalf of Mr. Collins, who is present via Zoom. Sir, can you please unmute and state your name for the court?
Devin Collins.
Thank you. All right, what are we doing?
Thank you, Your Honor. Mr. Collins is hopeful that he will soon be able to be a validly licensed driver. To that end, he is asking for a 6-week adjournment to see if that can happen.
He quit getting these bench warrants. He might have it already. I'll adjourn it to April 2nd.
Yeah,
2000.
I want to thank you for lifting that warrant, because I did get paid this Friday. I was gonna go pay that warrant, that 500 for that 10%, but I got a call saying just appear to court and the warrant was gone. So I want to thank you for that by trusting me to come and appear and let you know what's going on.
Yeah. Ouch. Yeah. Well, thank you for appearing.
Yeah.
Don't do it again, because
personal. That was a blessing, because I was ready to pay that. They have to pay some more for this, so you blessed me by that. So thank you.
All right, you're welcome. Bad news is you got a warrant out of Ipsy.
Yeah, it's with Judge Barr. I think I have, because I just got a probation and I owe them some fees and I haven't started a payment plan, or I haven't even paid anything. So I think they want me to call up there and just pay something or get a payment plan going, because I just got a probation.
Well, they've issued a warrant for you.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So you're gonna have to go up there. Right now you got $1,000 cash bond set on you.
Okay, yeah, because I talked to him not too long ago and they told me just pay something and just pay something to show and then pay.
Well, that was issued in October of 2024.
Yeah, I know that's the same case, because I got
okay. Young man, listen. Here's what I'm going to do. All right. It says file received back from judge. Defendant must make a payment. Then the file can be sent back to the judge to be reevaluated. I don't know, reevaluated for what?
Payment plan or something.
Okay. All right. Look, young man, I'm hesitant to cancel the warrant because of that language. So that money that you were gonna pay on my warrant, do you still have that or no?
So yeah, like I said, I get paid this Friday, and my mother knows about this case and the other case. She told me she'll help me regardless of what it is, because
Okay, so here's what I'm gonna do. All right. I'm not gonna cancel your warrant on this case. It says that you're supposed to make some payment. So you need to get down to that court and make a payment.
Okay. Okay.
And then it's the file, I guess that file is supposed to go back to Judge Barr for him to reevaluate. I don't know what that means because I don't do it that way, but
Okay. And I have to go in person, right? I can't make a payment today online, like $25 or anything to show.
I don't know if you can get it. I don't know if you can get through online to do it.
Right. It's not okay. It's not.
I don't know off the top.
And maybe if they're in warrant status, I don't think they can in warrant status.
Okay. Yeah. I can go up there tomorrow, or I don't have money to give them today, but tomorrow I can have cash and go up there.
Okay. Do me a favor, because you had Martell on this case.
Yeah.
Call Miss Pate and talk to her today about your best way of handling this, okay?
You said Miss who? I'm sorry.
Miss Pate, your public defender on my case.
Me,
Okay.
Natalie. Yep.
Okay.
Okay?
Yeah.
Before you go walking up there. Okay.
Yeah, because I don't. That's why I was scared to go up there, because if I didn't have what they wanted, they're gonna probably
Okay. All right. So, whoa. Just slow your roll. Talk to Miss Pate.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Collins. We'll talk later today, okay?
Okay. Thank you. Have a good one.
All right. Court calls the case people versus Carolyn Hoskins.
Conrad Stoller on behalf of Pittsfield Township.
Public Defender Natalie Pate, on behalf of Ms. Hoskins, who is present via Zoom. Can you please state your name for the record, ma'am?
Carolyn Danielle Hoskins. I have the flu, everybody.
Okay. All right. We'll get you off so you can get back to rest.
Thank you, Your Honor. We were unable to have a phone discussion prior to today's hearing date.
March 5th,
Thank you, Your Honor.
2025, 9 a.m. Let her get back. Get rid of that flu.
Thank
All
you.
right. You're
Have a
welcome,
good
ma'am. Yeah. Court calls the case people versus Anthony Johnson.
Conrad Stoller on behalf of Pittsfield Township.
Assistant Public Defender Natalie Pate with and on behalf of Mr. Johnson, who is approaching.
Your name, sir?
Anthony Johnson.
Thank you, Your Honor. There is a resolution in this matter to which Mr. Johnson will be pleading to added count 2 of allowing an ineligible person to drive, and in exchange, count 1 would be dismissed.
So, Your Honor, I move to add count 2 of MCL 257.326. If you accept that guilty plea, I will dismiss the charge.
All right. Hold on 1 second. All right, let's have him sworn. Does he sign the advice right?
No, Your Honor, I have neglected. Thank you.
Have him sworn.
Raise your right hand. Do you solemnly swear and affirm the testimony you're about to give be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you? State your name.
Anthony Johnson.
Sir, it is this court's understanding you're going to plead guilty to the charge of allowing an ineligible driver to operate a motor vehicle. That's a misdemeanor, punishable by up to 90 days, $100 fine plus court cost. You understand that?
Yes, sir.
Still wish to plead guilty?
Yes.
And to that charge, how do you plead?
Guilty.
Now, you understand that by pleading guilty, you'll not have a trial of any kind.
Yes, sir.
You signed an advice of rights form today. Any question regarding any of those rights?
No.
Please look at paragraph 5. You'll see a copy on the podium. Those are your rights, which are part of a trial. You understand? By pleading guilty, you'll be giving up those rights as well as all the rights on that form.
Yes, sir.
You understand you're giving up your right to appeal of right.
Yes.
Are you on probation or parole?
No.
Anybody promise you anything other than what's been stated here today on the record to get you to plea?
No.
Anybody threaten you or coerce you?
You did.
I didn't threaten you. No.
No, nobody did.
No, but I did not threaten you. Is that
No,
correct?
You did. You did, sir.
You're doing this voluntarily
Yes.
of your own free will.
Yes, sir.
And because you believe that you're guilty of this offense?
No, I am guilty.
See. Everybody,
I can't get out of it. I
All
wouldn't
right.
stand here.
On October 14, 2024, at the location of Ellsworth Road, Pittsfield Township, Washington County, State of Michigan, did you have custody or control of a motor vehicle?
Yes.
Did you allow someone who was otherwise ineligible, inclusive of yourself, to operate that motor vehicle?
Yes.
Counsel, have I complied with the court rule?
Yes, Your Honor.
Yes, Your Honor.
Court will accept the defendant's plea to count two. Count one is dismissed. Anything you want to say before I impose sentence? Mad pudding.
I knew that I knew that I didn't have a license, but I thought I can at least drive to the store and drive back home.
Didn't work out for you.
Well, I didn't make it back home. I made it to the store. I didn't make it back home.
All right. Fines and costs of $250. Also spend 90 days in jail. When can you get the $250 paid?
Oh, it's gonna be a while, man. I got tickets coming out the booyah.
If I may, Your Honor,
Who are you, ma'am? His ex-wife?
Yes.
Come on out. I appreciate.
I got tickets. I'm on a fixed income. I just went to
You wanna
court
know-
last
Let
week.
me listen to your ex-wife, because you're just.
Oh, okay. All right.
What do you want to tell me, man? You can get it paid in a couple weeks? You gonna help him out with that?
I say nothing else.
You shouldn't.
I said nothing
You,
else.
you just shut up right now. Because you're about to say something, you're gonna mess up the whole thing. Man,
done.
thank you. And I apologize for saying shut up.
No, it's
But
okay.
yeah, that was the only way you're gonna be quiet.
You did it. You did it right.
I know.
Yeah.
And the fact that she's your ex, you didn't do something right. Because she's nice as can be coming up here paying. Yeah, we're gonna talk about, don't say anything. Because if he says anything that hurts her feelings, I will. I got 90 days or 90 reasons why you should.
90 days.
No, I got 90 reasons why you shouldn't say anything about right now.
I got you.
You hear me?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Ma'am, work that out. Get it paid by March 14th. Okay, for him. Thank you for helping him out. I don't know if he deserves it, but that's your call. I dare you to say something. Keep moving.
thank you, Your Honor. Thank you, Mr. John.
Court calls the case People versus Amal Kasham.
I don't know if I've ever seen that before.
What?
A former spouse.
Former spouse coming up. She's just a good woman. I know I would see that. Just saying.
Oh, sorry.
Where'd you go, Natalie? No.
Who knows?
I-
Whatever knows. Assistant Public Defender Natalie, on behalf of the had given me authority to accept the offer on her behalf.
Counter and so Township, Your Honor, Ms. Page is going to admit 0181. If you
Okay.
accept that, I move to dismiss the original charge as well as dismissing case 0182. Ms. Kasham does have a valid license.
Got it. And then 0182 would be dismissed in its entirety.
Correct.
And Ms. Pate, on behalf of your client, Ms. Kashami, you have authority to admit responsibility to the offense of double parking and do so having occurred on February 10th, 2024, Carpenter Road in Pittsfield Township.
Yes.
All right, court will accept that admission to double parking. Count 1 in that case is dismissed, as well as case 0182. Fines and costs of $180. Here's where we get into trouble. When can it be paid?
Yes, Your Honor. So actually, Your Honor, Tom was in front of you via Zoom on Thursday for
Yes,
VCC,
I know.
and she was sick. So actually, she got the good word that the reason she was sick is actually she is pregnant. She found out on Monday. That being said, even though it's great news, she can't be working as much. So she is asking if the court would consider.
Everybody got an excuse.
So she was just asking if the court would consider 8 weeks to pay the 180.
April 30th, 2025.
Thank you very much.
Tell her congratulations.
I will.
Court calls the case People versus Richard Laster.
Conrad Siller on behalf of Pittsfield Township.
Public Defender Natalie Laster, who should be present via Zoom. We did talk yesterday. I know she's been having trouble.
Yes. Kira Laster.
So, Your Honor, I'm moving to dismiss this case.
No, she's here. Laster?
I'm here.
Okay, she's here.
So pursuant to a plea agreement we made a couple of weeks ago, I'm moving to dismiss this case.
Oh, okay.
No objection.
Case is dismissed. Laster,
All right.
take care.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Court calls the case People versus Hep Lee.
Conrad Siller on behalf of Pittsfield Township.
Good afternoon, Assistant Public Defender Lauren Perny on behalf of Mr. Lee. Mr. Lee, please state your name for the record.
My name is Hipley.
Okay.
Your Honor, we did confirm that Mr. Lee did register the vehicle. So Mr. Siller is willing to extend double parking and he would like to accept that offer in exchange for dismissal of count 1.
That's correct, Your Honor. So I move to add count 2 double parking. If you accept that admission and move to dismiss it.
Yes.
Sir, do you admit responsibility to the fact that on September 9th, 2021, Carpenter Road, Pittsfield Township, Washtenaw County, State of Michigan, that you double parked the motor vehicle?
Yes.
All right, court will accept that admission to count 2. Count 1 is dismissed. Fines and cost of $180. When can you get that paid?
I don't have a job at this moment, but can I pay 8 weeks within 8 weeks?
You need 8 weeks?
Yeah. No matter what, maybe anytime soon, when I have a job, but.
April 30th, 2025.
Thank you.
Oh, thank you.
You're welcome. This one.
You wrong. You just stop. You're welcome. Just stop. Stop, Alan. Court calls the case People versus Frederick Warden. Recall.
Echelon for people.
Good afternoon, Assistant Public Defender Lauren Perny on behalf of Mr. Warden. Mr. Warden, please state your name.
Frederick Ward.
It's all negative.
Yay.
Are you serious? Not even for weed? Okay, I'll be quiet.
Yeah, be quiet. Just good. Good job.
I don't know what you're smoking, but it ain't weed.
Well, it was like a week and a half. Okay.
Hope you ain't paying much for it, but anyway.
So, Your Honor, I know we were just waiting for those. He is going to go back for his intake.
Okay.
They scheduled that for either today if they're still open or tomorrow at 11:30.
Okay. Real good.
And
All
I
right.
believe our date is the 5th.
Yes, I had the March 5th.
Community Corrections sent me a copy of the results as well, Your Honor, so I have those, and I put them in my file, and I will note now that the defendant is negative for everything. Should we see any positives, they will be post.
Yes, exactly. All right, and I think I canceled this other warrant. Did they give you the date yet? March 18th,
Oh, that's for the driving suspended?
for the driving while suspended before Judge Fresh hour.
Okay.
Okay. All right, so March 18th, you got that court date now.
Yes, sir.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.
Do have that license. Okay. Take care now.
Wait for that, Vaughn. Okay, take a brief recess. We'll be back from our 1 o'clock clock. Court does call the case of the people versus Desiree Walker Johnson.
Connor and Solar on behalf of Pittsfield Township.
Sherilyn Foster Tucker on behalf of Desiree Walker Johnson. Desiree Walker Johnson.
Okay.
And
Go ahead.
Your Honor, we do have an agreement today.
Okay. What's going to happen on the misdemeanor?
Your Honor, she is going to tender a guilty plea to the court under HIDA. Eligible for HIDA.
Okay, so Ms. Foster Tucker, you probably weren't aware. She's got a felony.
Yes, Your Honor, I think she indicated that she didn't receive the paperwork for it in the mail.
She wouldn't have. It's been a warrant.
Yeah, I did help her do a warrant recall request, but I think it was just yesterday.
Okay, let's do this then. Does the fact she has that felony affect the offer and deal with the people and all, or no?
No,
No.
I would
Okay.
not sway me one way or another in this case.
All right. So she's going to plead as charged in that case under HIDA. All right, so let me take the plea.
Okay.
Then I'll deal with her felony case. All right.
Okay.
Sign the advice, right?
Yes.
Let's have her sworn.
Raise your right hand. Do you solemnly swear and affirm the testimony you're about to give will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes.
State your name.
Desiree Walker Johnson.
Okay, you can put your hand down. Ma'am, it is this court's understanding that you're going to plead guilty to the charge of retail fraud under the Pittsfield Township Ordinance. That is a misdemeanor punishable by up to 90 days in jail, $500 fine plus court costs. Do you understand that?
Yes.
Still wish to plead guilty?
Yes.
And to that charge, how do you plead?
Yes.
How do you plead?
I plead guilty.
Now, you understand that by pleading guilty, you will not have a trial of any kind.
Yes.
You signed an advice of rights form, correct?
Yes.
Any question about any of those rights?
No.
You'll see a copy on the podium. Look at paragraph 5. Now, those are your rights which are part of a trial. You understand that by pleading guilty, you'll be giving up those rights as well as all the rights on that form.
Yes.
You understand you're giving up your right to appeal of right.
Yes.
Are you on probation or parole?
No.
Anybody promise you anything other than what's been stated here today to get you to plea?
No.
Anybody threaten you or coerce you?
No.
You're doing this voluntarily?
Yes.
Of your own free will?
Yes.
And because you believe that you are indeed guilty?
Yes.
December 6, 2024, at the location of 3825 Carpenter Road, Pittsfield Township, Washtenaw County, State of Michigan. What did you do at the Meyer store that makes you think that you're guilty?
I walked out the store with 2 bottles of liquor, alcohol.
Okay, so you went in there, you stole some alcohol and tried to walk out without paying for it?
Yes.
Was the store open to the public at the time?
Yes.
You didn't have anybody's permission to do that, did you?
No.
And this property you took, the alcohol, that was property that was offered for sale by Meyer?
Yes.
All right, counsel, have I complied with the court rule?
Yes, Your Honor.
Yes, Your Honor.
Hands out of pocket.
Oh.
Court will accept the defendant's plea of guilty. Charge. Defendant is referred to probation for pre-sentence investigation and report, and consideration of HIDA. Sentencing in this matter will be March 12, 2025, 9 a.m. Bond will continue. Young lady, on your way out, you may want to, well, in a moment, you may want to stop down at probation on your way out.
Okay.
Now, as to the felony case, You are not representing her on this, is it?
No.
Okay. So, Ms. Walker, you're before the court on a felony complaint that alleges that on or about August 4th, 2024, location of 4221 East Ellsworth Road, Pittsfield Township, Washington County, State of Michigan, that you did commit the offense of larceny in a building. Do you understand the nature of that charge?
Yes.
All right. That's a felony. It's punishable by up to 4 years incarceration, a $5,000 fine plus court costs. Do you understand that?
Yes.
All right. First question I have for you is, do you want to be represented by an attorney?
Yes.
All right, this is public defender case.
Good afternoon, Assistant Public Defender Lauren Perny. On behalf of the defendant, Your Honor, we would waive further reading, stand mute, and ask for a probable cause conference before Your Honor. Additionally, we ask for a personal bond.
All right. Defendant have a waive for a reading, standing mute. Court will enter a not guilty plea. I'll set a probable cause conference for February 27th, 2025, 9 a.m. That's before me. Her bond in this case will be set her bond at a $5,000 personal recognizance bond. I'll order standard conditions, including no assault behavior or possession of weapons. You understand that, ma'am?
Yes.
There's also to be no possession or consumption of any alcohol, recreational marijuana, or any illegal drug. You understand that?
Yes.
What is at the restaurant? You are not to enter the location of 4221 Ellsworth. You understand that?
Yes.
You're not to go there at all. All right. And we'll see you on the 27th.
Okay.
All right. Thank you. Oh, what's this? Okay, that one. Court calls the case, People versus Eric Mayfield.
Conrad Solar on behalf of the township.
Assistant Public Defender Natalie Tate on behalf of Mr. Mayfield, who may be present via Zoom. Your Honor, I do not have an explanation for his failure to appear for the record of the requested adjournment.
Bench warrant will issue for defendant's failure to appear. Bond will be set in the amount of $5,000. $5,000. I'll give a 10% privilege on that. That warrant will issue immediately.
Thank you.
Court calls case People versus Nicoa Nelson.
President, Your Honor, can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
Good afternoon, Assistant Public Defender Lauren Perny on behalf of Mr. Nelson. Mr. Nelson, please state your name.
Nicoa Nelson. I have you on my computer and my phone, so let me just take you off my phone because it's
You're gonna
echoing.
have to take one of them off.
Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
Okay. Nicoa Nelson.
So, Your Honor, I've been provided documentation showing that he's completed treatment. So given that, I'm going to move to dismiss both cases.
Both cases?
Both.
No objection.
Both of these cases are dismissed. All right. Thank you. Good luck to you, sir.
Thank you. Thank you, Your Honor. I just have one question. So I'm going to looking for work. I just want to make sure, is there anything else that may be on my record that may show up?
I can't answer that.
All right. All right. Thank you, Your Honor.
Okay. Thank you.
All right. Bye-bye.
Case People versus Natasha Almos.
Conrad Solar on behalf of Pittsfield Township.
Almost.
Yes, I'm here. Can you hear me?
We can hear you. We need a camera. Oh, there you are.
Can you see me? Okay.
Yes.
I apologize, Your Honor. Assistant Public Defender Natalie Tate with on behalf of Ms. Almost, who I believe already stated her name from the record. Your Honor, it is my understanding that
is scheduled for an arraignment pre-trial on the 5th. And so I would ask to adjourn this case to that date.
She's set before me.
That is my understanding, yes, Your Honor.
All right. Adjourn this matter to March 5th, 2025, 9 a.m. Bond continued. All right. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.
Court calls case, People versus James Pop.
Henrik Siller on behalf of the township.
Public Defender Natalie Page on behalf of Mr. Pop, who is present via Zoom. Sir, can you please unmute and state your name for the record?
James Pop.
Yeah.
Thank you, Your Honor. There is a resolution in this matter to which Mr. Pop will be pleading guilty to added count 2 of allowing an ineligible person to drive, and an exchange count 1 will be dismissed.
So, Your Honor, I move that count 2 of MCL 257.326. If you accept that guilty plea, move to dismiss the original charge.
Sir, please raise your right hand. Do you solemnly swear or affirm testimony you're about to give will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
I do.
State your name again for the record.
James Pop.
All right, sir, it is this court's understanding that you're going to be pleading guilty to the charge of allowing an ineligible driver to operate a motor vehicle. That's a misdemeanor, punishable by up to 90 days, $100 fine plus court costs. You understand that?
Yes, sir. Yes, Your Honor.
All right. And understanding that, you still wish to plead guilty?
Yes, Your Honor.
And to that charge, how do you plead?
Guilty.
And you understand that by pleading guilty, you will not have a trial of any kind.
Yes, Your Honor.
Because of that, you're giving up certain rights. You're giving up your right to call witnesses to speak for you at trial or to have this court compel their attendance. You're giving up your right to see, hear, and question witnesses against you at trial. You're also giving up your right to be a witness for yourself or to remain silent, not have that silence used against you. And you're giving up your right to be presumed innocent until proven guilty beyond a reasonable doubt. You understand that?
Yes, Your Honor.
You understand you're giving up your right to appeal of right.
Yes, Your Honor.
Are you on probation or parole?
Yes, Your Honor.
You are? Were you on probation on November 2nd of 2024?
Correct. Yes, Your Honor.
All right. This could be considered a violation of your probation. You understand that?
This was before I actually got sentenced.
So you were not on probation
I was
on
not
November
sentenced
2nd.
on the time of arrest. I was not.
Okay. Just so that we're clear, on November 2nd, 2024, you were not on probation.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, maybe I misunderstood. I was not on probation at that time. Yes, Your Honor.
Has anybody promised you anything other than what's been stated here today on the record to get you to plead?
No.
Anybody threaten you or coerce you?
No.
You're doing this voluntarily and of your own free will?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. And because you believe that you're guilty of this offense?
Yes, Your Honor.
November 2nd, 2024, at the location of Carpenter Road, Pittsfield Township, Washington County, State of Michigan, did you have custody or control of a motor vehicle?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you allow someone who was otherwise ineligible, maybe including yourself, to operate that motor vehicle?
Only myself.
So that's a yes?
Yes.
Counsel, have I complied with the court rule?
Yes, Your Honor.
Yes, Your Honor.
Court will accept the defendant's plea to count 2. Count 1 is dismissed. Sir, anything you or your counsel want to say before I impose sentence?
Natalie Portman has been very great. That's all I can say.
Who?
Natalie Port.
Pate?
Or yeah. Thank you. Yeah,
You're a public defender?
Yes.
She's been great?
Very good. Yeah.
Really?
Very good. Yeah, very good. Yeah, she's helping
You
out.
sure that was her you were dealing with?
If she's not in the courtroom, I never met with her.
No, she's in the courtroom.
Then she's been great.
Really?
Yes.
Her head just blew up. She's not going to be able to get out of the courtroom. It can't get through the door.
No, she was very professional, and honestly, I'm very thankful, like to God, that she was assigned to me because she's been great, and also you, Judge Simpson. So
Oh, I'm just, also you judge just as an afterthought, huh? Okay,
no,
that's
no,
fine.
no. Hold
I'm
on,
good.
hold on. No, also you.
No, I'll tell you something, young
No,
man.
I see.
That
Like,
is
also, you're all the like. I've been watching you, so you seem very fair. So, I'll give you credit.
well,
You're a very fair
thank you.
judge, and I'll accept whatever judgment you determine.
Okay. Let me tell you something, young man.
Yes, sir.
I appreciate your comments about Miss Pate because
Yeah. No, she's good.
I am fortunate to have two very, very good, talented
Yeah.
public defenders assigned to my courtroom, and she's one of them.
Yeah.
And
No.
the thing is
Yeah.
that they go through and they do work for people every day, and they do it the hard way of trying to get through, trying to make sure that all of their clients can somehow or another land in a safe situation. If they can't get a not guilty, just get them to the safest spot possible. They do yeoman's work or yeoman's work in terms of getting that done. And what's great is a lot of people don't take the time to just tell them thank you. And so,
No, Natalie's been great.
I
She's been
appreciate
great.
it.
Yeah.
All right.
Well, thank you, Mr. Pop. That was really nice and unnecessary, but I appreciate
Oh,
it. You've
no,
been a pleasure to work with too.
You are awesome. Thank you. You
Oh,
are
great.
awesome.
I love fest. We just started. I'll never get out of here. Anyway, all right. Fines and costs of $250, 90 days suspended. When can you get that paid, sir?
Give me 8 weeks.
Okay, you need a couple months to get it done?
Correct.
All right. Pay it by April 30th, 2025.
Okay. Thank
All
you.
right.
Dave.
All right.
Thank you, Natalie.
You. Take care.
Thank you, sir.
All right.
What's going on between them? Alan, don't say that. Court calls the case People versus Kevin Stevenson.
Conrad Silver on behalf of Pittsfield Township.
Mr. Public Defender Natalie Pate with and on behalf of Mr. Stevenson, who should be present via Zoom.
Well, after all that great talk about her. Nope, not here.
Mr. Stevenson's not on the phone yesterday. We did actually have a conversation yesterday, and I did expect him to be here, and he did have a Zoom link. We were going to request an adjournment. He has a couple of matters.
Yeah.
That being said, for the record, I would still request an adjournment. I don't have an explanation for his failure to appear. I believed he was going to be here on Zoom.
Yeah, he's got 2 other warrants and 1 a felony warrant on a
Yes, I believe that may have been from a failure to appear at a preliminary examination.
yeah, it's an assault on a prison employee or employee at other place of confinement. That's his felony warrant. Then he has another warrant for DWLS, and so he's not here today on this one, which is another DWLS. So bench warrant will issue for defendant's failure to appear. Bond will be set in the amount of $7,500 under the 10% privilege on it. That warrant will issue immediately.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Court calls case People versus Heather Booth.
Conrad Silver on behalf of Pittsfield Township.
What are these? Arraignments. It's an arraignment on 2. Yeah. Heather Booth. Are these coming off of show clock? No, I think they're just sat.
I believe they're separate arraignment.
Yeah. The court will issue an order to show cause on both of these cases. They do this. They have warrants on these cases already, don't they?
No. They're not.
Okay, so what are they putting on the front?
If there's a companion.
This is
That's a
02
register.
oh, it's 926, I see.
Yeah.
And I got it, but some of the ones are the same. Yeah, I'm not sure. What? And they wish they'd tell us so we know what we're looking at, because you're right, some, those two are different, but the other ones that are, okay. Gotcha. Court calls the cases of the people versus Tammy Lee Callis.
Conrad Solar on behalf of Pittsfield Township.
Yeah, like this one. These are the same cases.
Those are companions, yeah. But
That they put the errors on the outside of the warrant, like,
Callis-
just like they
Callis
have.
and Companion, they're co-defendants.
Yeah, got it. Okay, so in case 0023, unless you're in order to show cause, I'm not gonna go away.
He has a warrant that you issued on February 5th.
On another
The same
case.
charge, different case, which she didn't
Right. We'll try to do a show cause on this one, because I'm not clear what the flips are going, because they didn't inform us as to what they got laid out in front of us. Court calls the cases of the people versus Bruce Hesterly.
Conrad Solar on behalf of Pittsfield Township.
Hello.
How you doing, Your Honor?
Good. What's your name?
Bruce Christopher Hesterly II.
Got it. Okay. I don't. I think they canceled the warrant for what matter. All right, you're here on an arraignment on a case of interfering with police. You're actually two arraignments. Okay. You're here on the arraignment on two charges occurring on the same day. The first one, in case 1581, is the charge of interference with police. Is alleged to have occurred on December 6, 2024, at location of Carpenter Road, Packard Road, Pittsfield Township, Washington County, State of Michigan. You understand that nature of that charge?
Yes, Your Honor.
That's a misdemeanor punishable by up to 90 days. I think it's a $100 fine plus court costs on that charge. You understand that, sir?
Yes, Your Honor.
The other charge is failure to display a valid license. That is also occurring on the same date, same location, occurring with the maximum penalty of up to 90 days, $100 fine plus court costs. You understand that?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. First question I have for you is, do you want to be represented by an attorney?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. These are public defender cases.
Good afternoon, this is Public Defender Lauren Perny on behalf of the defendant. We waive formal reading, stand mute, and request another pretrial date.
Defendant having waived formal reading, standing mute. Court will enter a not guilty plea as to both cases. Pretrial in this matter, I'll adjourn to March 19th, 2025, 9 a.m.
So I got another 28th, and there's all the same traffic stop.
Pretrial's adjourned, or pretrial is set.
Okay.
On both cases, if you didn't hear me, March 19th, 2025, 9 a.m. As the bond.
Your Honor, we'd asked for a personal bond. My client indicates that he has a court date on March.
I think it's the 28th.
Well, this is after that. So there is charges that arose out of this.
No. This February 20th, I meant.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But this
I
court
thought you
date.
said March.
I'm sorry, Your Honor. We're asked for a personal bond on these files, please.
$5,000 personal recognizance bond on each case. I'll order standard conditions that including no assaultive behavior or possession of weapons. You understand that, sir?
Yes, Your Honor.
I'll order no alcohol, recreational marijuana, or any illegal drug. Okay?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. Thank you, folks. Court calls case People versus Cleve Kyle.
Henry Silver on behalf of Pittsfield Township.
Your name?
Cleve Kyle.
Sir, you are before the court on a misdemeanor complaint. Alleges that on or about January 6, 2025, at the location of 2380 Carpenter Road, Pittsfield Township, Washtenaw County, State of Michigan, that you were in possession of drug paraphernalia. You understand that charge, sir?
Yes.
That's a misdemeanor punishable by up to 90 days, $500 fine plus court costs. You understand that?
Yes.
All right. First question I have for you is, you want to be represented by an attorney?
Yes.
Public defender case.
Assistant Public Defender Natalie Pate with and on behalf of Mr. Kyle, we would waive any further reading, stand mute, and ask for a PR bond as well as an adjourned pretrial date, please.
Your trial in this matter will be adjourned to March 19th, 2025, 9 a.m. Bond in this case will be set at a personal cognizance $500 bond, all under standard conditions, including no assaultive behavior or possession of any weapons. Or to no alcohol, recreational marijuana, or any illegal drug. You understand that, sir?
Yes.
Sir, if I sent you over for testing right now, would you come back clean?
I don't know.
I'm going to order that the defendant is to report to the Department of Community Corrections for testing. It'll be one time per week testing. All right. Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Court calls the case People versus Daniel McCurdy.
Henry Silver on behalf of Pittsfield Township.
Daniel McCurdy. No response. This seems so strange the way they have this. Just going to issue an order to show cause. I'm not. Court calls the case People versus Justin Randolph.
Henry Silver on behalf of Pittsfield Township.
Justin Randolph. No response. I'll issue a back warrant on this. They've got two other warrants, but I don't. On 5,000, just give it 10% privilege. Warrant will issue immediately. That's that. Take a brief break. Come back to 2 o'clock, but momentarily. Court's going to stand in recess. Court does call the case of People versus Richard Halstead.
Conrad Silver on behalf of Pittsfield Township.
David Lacoste appearing on behalf of Mr. Halstead. Good afternoon, Your Honor.
Good afternoon, sir. And I think this is set for arraignment. Charge of possession of drug paraphernalia.
Yes, Your Honor. I believe we have we've actually reached an agreement and reached a plea deal.
All right. For purposes of the arraignment, you do wait for a reading of client stance.
I do, Your Honor. Thank you.
And the court will enter not guilty. All right. And what do you guys worked out?
Mr. Halstead is going to plead guilty to the charge. Or no contest, I'm sorry. And it'll be under a deferred sentence.
That's correct, Your Honor. He is approved for a deferred sentence.
Okay. That's, I get it. As charged, correct.
As charged, correct.
Yes, Your Honor.
May I have him sworn?
Raise your right hand. Do you solemnly swear and affirm the testimony you're about to give will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, sir.
State your name.
Richard Lee Halstead Jr.
All right. Mr. Halstead, it's this court's understanding that you're going to plead no contest to the charge of possession of drug paraphernalia. Is that correct?
Yes, sir.
All right. That is a misdemeanor under the Pittsfield Township ordinance, punishable by up to 90 days, $500 fine plus court costs. You understand that?
Yes.
All right. Do you understand what a no contest plea is?
Yes, sir.
All right. Let me explain two things about it just to make sure. It first of all means that you're not further desirous or wanting to contest this charge. You understand that?
Pardon me?
It means that you're not further desirous or wanting to contest this charge.
No.
You understand that?
Yes.
All right. Second thing you need to understand is that for purposes of sentencing, the court will treat you the same as though you had pled guilty. You understand that?
Yes.
All right. And the basis for the no contest plea, counsel.
There's a failure of recollection to all the elements needed.
All right. Very good. So, sir, to that charge, how do you plead?
No contest.
Now, you understand that by pleading no contest, you will not have a trial of any kind.
Yes.
Did he sign an advice rights form? Okay. If he did not, that's fine. Because you're not having a trial, you're giving up certain rights. You're giving up your right to call witnesses, to speak on your behalf, or to have this court compel their attendance. You understand that,
Yes.
sir?
Yes, sir.
You're also giving up your right to seek your question officers against you at trial, as well as be a witness for yourself or to remain against you. And you're giving up your right to guilty beyond a reasonable doubt. You understand that?
Yes, sir.
You understand you're giving up your right to appeal outright.
Yes, sir.
Are you on probation or parole?
No, sir.
Has anybody promised you anything other than what's been stated here today on the record to get you to plead to this charge?
No, sir.
Anybody threaten you or coerce you?
No, sir.
You're doing this voluntarily?
Yes, sir.
Of your own free will?
Yes.
Because you believe, well, I won't ask. Court has been handed and has reviewed sufficiently, I do believe. Pittsfield Township Department of Public Safety for their report number 25-319. Any objections to the court having reviewed that report?
No, sir. No, Your Honor.
Based upon a review of that report, the court does find a sufficient factual basis in which the court could determine the defendant's guilt of this offense. Counsel, have I complied with it?
Yes, Your Honor.
Yes, Your Honor.
Court will accept the defendant's plea of no contest to this charge. Defendant is referred to probation for a pre-sentence investigation and report and consideration of prosecutor's deferred sentencing. Sentencing in this matter will be March 12, 2025, 9 a.m. or as your Zoom invite indicates, or as your invite indicates. Okay.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you. I didn't set bond. Are you in treatment at all?
No, sir.
So if I told you to take a test today, would you come back clean?
No, sir.
Fair enough. What you been using?
Pardon me?
What have you been using? What's going to show up, you think?
Crack cocaine.
All right. When's the last time you used?
A week or so ago.
All right. Okay, what I'll do is I'll give you a personal recognizance bond. You're showing up here with counsel, and so you got to figure out some way to get that under control and how to deal with that. You understand that?
Yes, sir.
I'll order standard conditions, including no assaultive behavior or possession of any weapons. I will order no alcohol, recreational marijuana, or any illegal drugs. You understand that?
Yes. Yes, sir.
I'm also going to order that you report over to the Department of Community Corrections for drug testing. I'm going to put you on. How long have you been using?
Oh, but it was around Christmas or New Year's when I started. Just about a month.
So before that, you weren't?
No.
I'm going to order that you report to Community Corrections for standard supervision and testing. Okay. So you'll need to, they're on the same campus. So you need to report over there, check in with Community Corrections, and they'll be able to do an intake on you. Get you set up with a schedule for testing. All right. Okay. Thank you. Anything further?
No, Your Honor, just my law partner, David Simpson, says hi.
Tell him hello. I haven't seen him in a while.
He makes me come up here.
Gotcha. Okay, fantastic. Well, that's better. I like you better than,
Thank you.
let him know that. All
Thank
right.
you, Your Honor.
And stop down, when you go down the hallway on your left-hand side, will be my probation department, so you can stop in there and they'll get the process started for you.
Oh, perfect. Do we want to sign the advice of rights?
Yes, please.
I'll have him fill it out and turn it in.
We can get it to fast. Court does call the case. So the people versus Deanna Gombolewski.
Henry and Solar on behalf of Pittsfield Township.
Good afternoon, Your Honor. Samuel Bennett appearing on behalf of Golombesky. Ms. Golombesky, can you state your name, please?
Yes, Deanna Golombesky.
Okay, we're gonna need a camera. If you're gonna appear via Zoom.
Deanna, can you turn your camera on? It's the button next to the microphone.
Yes, I do it. I did, and it says,
Her camera, I think, is on. There's something covering it.
Okay.
let's see. Right here, let's see. Is that
Oh, there you go.
There we go. There she
Oh,
is.
we got it.
And Your Honor, this is an arraignment pretrial. I'd waive the formal reading and stand mute as it relates to the arraignment.
Defendant having waived formal reading, standing mute, court will enter a not guilty plea. All right, what are we doing?
Thank you, Your
on
Honor.
this?
And Your Honor, I'm asking for one pretrial, Your Honor. Mr. Siller, the plan was to be there today to pick the videos up, but I had a conflict arise. So I'm going to ask if Mr. Siller can mail those to me. And we can schedule another pretrial for the 19th of March, if that's possible, Your Honor.
That pretrial, without objection, having entered a not guilty plea, March 19th, 2025, 9 a.m., or as your invite indicates. As to bond in this case, we'll set her bond at $5,000 personal recognizance bond. I'll load her standard conditions, including no assaultive behavior, no assaultive behavior or possession of any weapons. Ma'am, there is to be no possession of alcohol, recreational marijuana, or any illegal drug. You understand that?
yes.
I'm also going to indicate that at this time you are not to enter any Walmart store in the state of Michigan.
I'm
All
sorry.
right? Pardon?
I'm sorry, what did you say?
You're not to enter any Walmart store in the state of Michigan as a condition of your bond.
Okay.
Okay?
Mr. Bennett, I'll mail you the DVDs.
Thank you, Mr. Siller. And Your Honor, I just have one request regarding Ms. Golombesky. She has a pre-planned trip to Grand Cayman by way of Florida from March 9th to March 16th. So prior to our court date, I would ask that she be given permission to go on that trip.
Any objection from the people?
No objection.
All right, she can travel to the Grand Caymans.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Those
Unfortunately,
dates
she's not bringing me
again?
with her. So. March 9th to March 16th, Your Honor.
March 9th through March 16th inclusive.
Thank you, Your Honor. I appreciate that.
Okay, not a problem. Have fun, man.
Okay.
I hope they have snow just to punish you. No, I'm kidding. No. I'm kidding. That was so wrong on my part. No, I didn't mean that.
I was hoping I'd get to go with her, to be honest. It looks nice down there.
That's it. All right, take care.
All right, Judge. Thanks so much. Have a great day. Thank you, Mr. Siller.
You too.